away ego, to remove the ego, you are doing sadhana, and then you develop an extra which you never had. Before you had some humbleness. I am a sinner, I am a useful. Now, I was, but now purely spiritual, purely spiritual. Another idea comes. This ego is very difficult. See, I chanted all the mantras. Vivekachudamani, what do you think? You see, there was nobody in India to do that. So I had to go all the way. I left my children and my husband and my job and I came all the way. Do you know who I am? I am the one who chanted everything. See, it's the noblest work, I admit. But even that can develop and add a few more grossness to your ego. Very careful. Ye nirvikalpa samadhi nischala. Unless you practice, those who practice, whoever it be, turn your mind's attention away from all objects. To be conscious of an object is called a thought. Thus thought completely cease. That is the state of nirvikalpa. Vikalpa, thoughts. Nirvikalpa, no thoughts. Why? You are stunned by the vastness of that direct experience. Not that you sleep, that is not it. But that which you are thought surrendered. No other thought can dare come into your mind because you are so full of the higher experience. Nirvikalpa samadhina vina. Without that practice of contemplation, quietening the mind, straining away or filtering away all thoughts, all the fields of experiences that you had as an ego, in that silence of deep meditation and contemplation alone, ananda bhava hi vasana. This vasana in you is so strong, which is the spring, which is the seed, because of which the ego has come. Because of the vasanas, the BMI. And because of identifying with the BMI and running after the sense objects in order to fulfill the vasanas, the ego becomes stronger and stronger, or grosser and grosser. And these vasanas have been created ananda, endless lives. It is not that yesterday or day before yesterday made. It is a product of the entire past. And this pressure of the past can be ended only by quietening the mind, silencing the mind. When mind is silenced, the ego is ended. When ego is ended, there is no vasana. Even though there may be residual vasanas, it cannot affect, because the ego alone acted or done the thing, the work. And the result of it must come to the ego. The ego is ended. I might have committed a crime, a murder, and for which they have punished me, and I have put him in solitary confinement. In my dream, at that time, I woke up. The moment I wake up, the karma that I have done in the dream and the results of it are all made null and void. Because so long as the dreamer is not in the dream laws cannot be functioned on him. He is in a different state of consciousness. Similarly, the ego, so long as is identified with the BMI, it suffers the past experiences through BMI. Once that ego is ended, where mind is ended, ego is ended. The light of consciousness caught up in the thoughts is called the ego. When the thoughts have dried up, there is no more that ego sense. And once that is the only way to end the ego.